The Earth. Charming, isn't it? Very hard to leave when the big cataclysm happened nearly 3 millennia ago. The survivors fled to Mars. That's where I was born. And now, in the year 5000, we have come back. The adventurers, the academics, the archaeologists. We're here to solve the mysteries of this lost world. Broken again. Probably Total in one of his moods. Broken. I'm an experienced archaeologist. I'm not going to remove a relic just like that. It's firmly fixed in the... These mushrooms are so small. Site markers, hefty crates, theodolite in a can. I don't need this stuff today. How's the expedition going?
Henry! Just let me check. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. What was the question again?
How's Total?
Oh, I don't know. He spent all day muttering at the far end of the site. I offered to help earlier, but he asked me to leave because I was breathing too loud.
What's all that yammering about? Back to work, everybody!
Have you found any interesting artifacts?
Yes, a beautiful statue and a pair of vases. Luke says they could be more than 3,000 years old.
3,000 years old? You mean they're pre-cataclysmic? Total must be thrilled. The last time we found something this old, the Vice Dean took credit for the discovery while Total went to get champagne.
Well, he's still not happy. He's been grumbling all morning. So stay on his good side, okay?
2880.
2880. Logged. Sorry, what were you saying?
See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything. I'm really glad I finally got to come out on a dig.
It reminds me of the holes I dug in my mum's flower beds. I always knew I wanted to be an archaeologist. These mushrooms are so small. The one in the middle is my backpack. Here's my geological chronometer. Could be useful. And somewhere around here... Hey! Where's my trowel? Did someone take my trowel?
Why would I want your trowel?
We didn't take it. I don't even understand why you keep it. It's obsolete. Objectively outmoded.
I can't believe my trowel has disappeared. At least the geological chronometer was in there. I'll need it if I want to know how old something is. Cobra?
Dijon.
Do you really need to call me by my last name? Okay. Any news?
You're late.
I stayed up working really late last night. Total was sure there was a cross-shaped anomaly on the Chinese vase we found. In the end, it turned out it was just upside down. Never mind. Have you talked with Base Camp?
I made contact this morning.
Would you mind asking them? I'd like to know if they need anything.
Situation update, PJ. They say they're fine, Dijon. They're always fine.
You wouldn't happen to have taken my trowel.
I don't care about your trowel.
But have you seen it?
No.
I'll leave you alone.
Finally.
Looks like Total is studying this door. They're really stuck in the ground.
No, impossible.
Sorry I'm late, Total. I overslept.
Henry, please, don't distract me with such trifles. I must solve this riddle. Days of work and we're still stuck in the wrong chamber.
This chamber is pretty interesting.
Do you want to spend the rest of the dig on the...
Well... no. We must be in some kind of antechamber. Our finds have been mostly decorative, and that door, it looks important.
Precisely.
Why don't we just knock through the wall?
No explosives. We can't risk damaging whatever is on the other side. I'll wager this door is hiding something very, very important. There has to be another way. These inscriptions, they're the key, but I can't decipher them. Speak, friend, and enter? No, nothing works.
I want a closer look at the markings. They're very... I can't be certain, but something tells me these inscriptions aren't really ancient. Maybe Total is wasting his time. I should look for a way to test my hypothesis.
What's that?
Nothing. I better not say anything to Total until I'm sure. The last thing I need is him having a meltdown. Let's see. Interesting. Very interesting. According to these readings, the door is no more than 500 years old. That's way more modern than our other finds. It can only mean one thing. The ancient door is covered in some kind of clay sediment, and the inscriptions, they must be more recent than the door. Someone carved them onto the clay. The real door must be sealed under the surface. Total, I've dated the door and it's less than 500 years old.
Sorry?
I think the real door is buried under a layer of clay.
But what about the inscriptions?
The inscriptions must be recent too, maybe even less than 100 years old.
Supreme squid, are you sure?
I used my geological chronometer. Didn't you think of that?
I was getting round to it, but they seemed so ancient. Perhaps I should have been more skeptical. How do you explain the...
I think they might not be inscriptions. I think they're gratings.
Well, this could be good news. Do you think you can clear a way through the door?
I'll try. What are you expecting to find behind this door?
I think we're looking at pre-cataclysmic remains here, Henry.
Pre-cataclysmic? That seems optimistic.
We need a little optimism in this job.
I'm worried. I think I've lost my trowel.
Your trowel? I saw it inside the binocular case, near the rubble.
Are you sure?
Well, at first I thought it was my trowel, but then I remembered I don't use a trowel because it's the 50th century, so it must have been yours.
When did you see the trowel in the binocular case?
I'd just finished my morning checklist, so it couldn't have been later than 10, but when I went back at 11 o'clock, the binocular case had disappeared. I remember because I saw Cobra chewing gum.
That's weird. Cobra never chews gum before her 11:15 workout.
Precisely. That's why I checked the time. By 11 o'clock, the binoculars were already gone.
Somebody must have moved them. I'll look in the rubble. There must be some trace. Don't worry. I'll find a way to open that door. Cobra. You wouldn't happen to have taken my trowel.
I don't care about your trowel.
But have you seen it?
No.
Shouldn't you be cataloguing the latest finds?
Don't insult me, Dijon. You don't need an archaeology degree to do grunt work. Let Carlotta do it.
Carlotta's busy.
Then you can do it. You don't look busy.
This is why you and I don't talk more. I'll leave you alone.
Finally.
It's empty now. The geological chronometer was in it, and my trowel should have been in there too. It's password protected. Perhaps I can guess it. Let's try 00000000. Wrong. What are the chances? I'm an experienced archaeologist. Let's try... Damn, that doesn't work either. Only one more try. I really thought it would work that. Site markers, hefty crate, theodolite in a can. I don't need this stuff today. Hi, Micro. Can I help?
Sorry, Henry. I need to focus on Max. He's pretty deep into the hole.
I could hold the rope for a while.
I can't pass you the rope. This requires maximum concentration. I can't let go until I'm sure Max has landed safely at the bottom.
But... It's so dark down there. Max is so brave. How will you know when he's on solid ground?
I don't know how I'll know. That's why I'm holding on.
What if you cramp up? That position doesn't look too comfortable.
I'm a professional. The key is to stay focused and to wiggle your toes a little.
Is everything okay?
Wait a minute, Henry. I have to read the locator. 4526765.
4526765. Logged.
If you need anything, let me know.
How come the toolbox is locked?
We always lock up the kit when we're in the field. Standard practice.
I need some tools. Do you know the code?
Kind of. It's a lot of numbers to remember every day, so Micro and I remember half each. I know the first 4 numbers, and Micro knows the rest. You want me to write them down for you?
Don't bother. I have a photographic memory. I don't need to write them down.
It's up to you. The password is 5657.
5657. Logged.
No, Carlotta. That wasn't a reading.
Oh, but it's already been logged.
Let me see that.
I'd better leave them alone. Can we talk?
I can't talk. I have to help Max until he gets to the bottom of the hole.
But you can't see anything down. These mushrooms are so... Seriously, I can't pull them up. No matter how much I keep doing it, the lights are not going to... If you must know, they have a sophisticated clamping system that... It reminds me of the holes I dug in my mum's flower beds. I always knew I wanted to be an archaeologist. I still need half a password. Carlotta, you wouldn't know the password for the toolbox.
I knew yesterday's password, but the twins change it every day.
You haven't seen my trowel.
Maybe you left it in your sleeping bag again.
I do not take the trowel to bed with me.
Good. You've learned your lesson.
What are you working on?
I'm logging the data Luke's gathering, and Micro is helping Max plumb the depths of the... To tell you the truth, Henry, I'm a little overwhelmed. I don't want to mess up the first time Total takes me on an expedition.
Cheer up, Carlotta. You can do more damage than Total usually does himself.
In 92, he got trapped inside a Sardinian sarcophagus he was studying.
We found him, fast asleep, hugging the mummy.
Really? Total told me you were the one who got trapped, and that he saved your life with his bare hands.
What? He tried to convince me it was Cobra. He said she got locked in with a bunch of venomous snakes, and he saved her using a tin opener.
Me? I was the one who noticed he was missing.
Good old Total. He likes to play the hero, but if he hadn't got stuck in that sarcophagus, we never would have found the inscription on the lid. See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything.
This mushroom looks a little bigger than the rest. I'm going to take it. Watch out for falling mushrooms, Max. Damn, I've hit him on the head. You can see the bottom of the hole now.
Yes, Max made it down in one piece.
Shouldn't you have some kind of radio contact with Max?
We do, but I left the receiver in my other suit.
Micro, I need the password for the toolbox.
Well, don't tell Luke, but I didn't memorize it. I wrote it on a piece of paper. Luke takes password security real seriously. Let me see. 7823, but that's just the last. Luke will remember the. I better get back to watching Mac. No, Mac, put the copper light down.
Now I have the full password. I'll leave you alone. Let's see. Done. Most of the tools must be in use. There must be something useful in amongst these supplies. Ah. Aqua dentata. Water with bite. Aqua dentata. From the equipment box. It's a potent solvent. A geological chronometer. Let's see. It's working. The clay has softened, but I still can't remove it with my hands. I need a precision tool to remove it. I need my trowel. They're really stuck in the ground. Cobra. You don't seem too busy.
You're right. Should I be more like you, wandering around aimlessly looking at stuff?
No, you should stay where you are. The lighting in this part of the cave enhances your natural scowl. I'll leave you alone.
Final.
I can't find my trowel.
I don't recall seeing it. Ask Luke. He's the one who inherited a good memory from someone.
I'll leave you alone.
4, 5, 2, 6, 7, 6, 5.
4526. Logged.
I can't find my trowel.
You used it yesterday to open a beer at base camp.
But where is it now?
I don't know why you don't just dispose of it. It's almost an antique itself.
Exactly, it's a design classic. See you later. It's empty now. The geologic and my trowel should. Footprints. Interesting. I can make out indentations from the binocular case and heel marks. Broken again. Probably Total in one of his moods. There's all kinds of stuff here, from old stones to modern sediments. What an archaeological mess. I don't need to date it. According to the geological chronometer, these relics are more than 2,000 years old. We have to take them to the university for a more thorough analysis. I don't need to go back to the camp. They need me at the excavation. It's empty. Any idea how we can get through the door?
Now that we know the inscriptions are not of value, we need some kind of solvent to soften the clay and a tool to work it loose.
A tool like my trowel?
I was thinking of something more modern, like a thermal pick or a nano detonator. But yes, if it makes you happy, I suppose your crummy old trowel would do.
About my trowel.
I really don't know where it is. I saw it inside the binocular case.
You must know whether... I'm sure you didn't mean to do anything wrong. I just want my trowel. I won't rest until I find it.
I don't have the case. Luke is very strict when it comes to equipment. He'd go nuts if I lost a piece of kit. I've said too much.
Jacques, Carlotta told me everything. You can't hide it any longer. Come clean.
All right, but don't judge me. Promise you won't tell anyone.
My lips are sealed. I just want my trowel.
Okay then. When Carlotta gave me the binocular case, I saw something shiny inside. I swear, I didn't know it was your trowel, but I realized the binoculars weren't in there. Luke is so damn strict about us losing things. I knew he'd be mad about it. There was nothing I could do except get rid of the case.
Are you telling me you destroyed my trowel?
I hid the case in the rocks near the cave entrance.
Thanks, Micro. I promise I won't tell Luke anything.
You're a good friend.
I'll leave you alone. Micro said he hid the binocular case among the rocks near the entrance. I'm getting close. I better look around. No sign of the case or of my trowel. Wait a second. There's a puddle of water here and over there. That's chewing gum. What did Total say about chewing gum? I have irrefutable proof that you were at the entrance to the cave around 11.
What? A cigarette butt? A lipstick smudge? Maybe a footprint? I hope it's a footprint.
Come on, Cobra. This won't work if you don't play along.
Okay, whatever. I'm innocent, Your Honor.
Morning workout, eh? Sounds like thirsty work.
Keeping hydrated isn't a crime.
Of course not. However, there was no water on site, right? So you had to go back to base camp. And when you approached the cave entrance, you found the binocular case.
So what if I did?
I'm looking for it.
Why didn't you just say so?
Because I thought you would lie about it. You usually do.
I do love to lie, true.
I don't need you to tell me where it is. I can tell just by looking at your face.
What?
You're a good liar.
And what's that got to do with anything?
You get nervous easily.
Enough mind games.
Cobra. So, you confess that you took the binoculars?
Sure, and I also confess that I don't remember where I left.
I don't need you to tell me where they are. I can tell just by looking at your face.
Go away and don't play your mind games with me.
I don't want to know how old Cobra is.
Perfect. I don't want to know anything about you at all.
Interesting. No sign of the... Wait a second. Someone spilled water over... Chewing gum. What did Total say about gum? I don't need... They need me at the excavation. No sign of the... Wait a second. Chewing gum. What did...
What you're talking about.
You don't need to say anything, Cobra. This morning, you hid my trowel in the binocular case and buried it in the rubble, hoping it would be lost, no doubt. And it would have been if Carlotta hadn't stumbled upon it. Later, when you saw the case near the entrance, you knew your plan had failed. You decided to hide it again, this time among the mushrooms. That's why your hands are completely covered in luminous mushroom spore. Cobra, Cobra, Cobra.
I don't know what you're talking about. Also, it took hardly any effort.
Maybe in among this bunch of mushrooms. No, I suppose Cobra wouldn't hide it so close to her. No sign of the... My trowel! Another case solved by Detective Dijon. Incredible! It has a handle!
Open it, Henry. Open it!
We can see what's behind this door at last. The door's open, Total. It's very dark. We need lanterns.
We can't waste any more time. Come on, kids. Let's go, Henry. You first. By the supreme squid! This is brilliant!
What is it?
It's an ancient mural, Carlotta. This is the real deal.
It's incredible! Perfectly preserved.
This discovery will change history.
I'm going to date it. "3,000 years old.
It's pre-cataclysmic?
Of course it's pre-cataclysmic, don't you see?
See what? It just says Trop,
Mutropolis.
Exactly.
the place you were telling me about.
Total's lost city.
Are you sure about this, Professor? We've been wrong before.
It's more than a hunch this time, Cobra.
So this is Mutropolis. Seems kind of small and dingy.
This isn't the city, Carlotta. It's just a clue showing the way.
Exactly.
So are you gonna go look for it? Can I come too?
Carlotta, Mutropolis probably doesn't exist outside of Total's imagination.
It's Atlantis. It's El Dorado. A city concealing treasures more than 200 million years old.
200 million.
Relics from a time when the world was populated by monsters. They were called dinosaurs.
I thought they were just bedtime stories.
The legends say their bones lie in Mutropolis, and that's all they are. Legends.
Oh.
It is hard to believe a place like Mutropolis really existed.
Enough skepticism already. Archaeology is about curiosity.
It would be a sight to see.
I thought... Cobra, what are you doing?
Me? Nothing.
Let me go.
Total, what's going on? Are you okay?
Who turned out the lights?
Oh.
What? Ouch!
Henry?
Careful!
They're over here!
Quick, they're getting away! After them!
Where's Henry?
He must be chasing them.
Carlotta, watch out! Stay close to me. Carlotta?
Damn it! Run!
But... No. No, 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 no! Where did... It's Micro's flashlight. I have to find the others. It's Micro's... I have to find the others. They look like reptilian tracks. There are marks in the sand, like someone dragged a wheelbarrow. The path is blocked by a cave-in. If only earth frogs could talk.
I think the orange one saw us.
It does not matter. We have the old man.
You are despicable.
6,000 years. 6,000 years you were in charge. Now it is my turn, sister.
You murdered Osiris.
The pleasure was all mine.
Then you must go on alone. I will not support you.
Good news at last.
Are you alright, Carlotta?
I think so. What about you, Cobra?
They jumped me from behind. Cowards.
They've taken Total.
Oh, Max, I'm so glad you're safe.
I saw Total being bundled onto a spaceship.
Link and PJ got it just like we did. A surprise attack on base camp.
Cobra, Notify headquarters. We have to call the security cops.
Do you think they'll demand a ransom? At least that would tell us Total's okay.
I guess the Securicops are watching the university.
No, they've already left.
So soon? Have they searched Total's office?
No, but they've secured statements from the entire staff.
We could help them. There has to be some clue at the university.
We all care about Total, but...
We have to investigate, Luke.
You're right. You're right. I'll search the security camera footage. I'll examine everything Total did before we embarked on the expedition.
Perfect. You check the cameras and I'll search his office.
Maybe we'll find something to make sense of this madness.
Total's office is next door. There must be some clue there. A figurine of the legendary archaeologist Jones Hatman. He was very influential back in the day. A figurine of the legendary archaeologist Jones Hatman. He was very influential back in the day. Hello, Cobra. You're too distracted to work too, huh?
Sorry? Work? No, I just can't work after what happened.
We keep the catalogue relics here. They're very valuable. They're very valuable. Empty. I guess that's...
Negative. Annoyance does not begin to describe the existential anguish of an empty trash can, human.
I don't remember you talking.
I only talk when I'm sad.
Don't worry. Cobra will probably throw something away very soon.
Thank you, human. Your kindness will be remembered when the machines rise.
My mother's on Olympus Mons. It's empty and inactive. It activates automatically when there are samples inside. It's sealed. This is where we keep emergency survival equipment, in case of environment failure and whatnot. I don't need anything from the cupboard. College is a pretty safe place. A facial reconstruction simulator. Very useful in archaeology. We've just input all the cranial data from an expedition in Norway. I have nothing against skeletons, but I'd rather print a real face. Are you all right, Carlotta?
What? No, I think I'm still in shock.
Is that alcohol?
What? Don't worry. I just need to relax. If you need anything...
I'd like to look around Total's office.
His office? No one has been in since... Well, let me open the door for you. It'll still be locked. You can go through now, Head.
What? This place has been turned upside down. Someone searched the office. They've taken Total's files. But when did this happen? There's something under this sheet of paper. Breath spray. Cool eucalyptus breeze. Apparently, it's half empty, but I'm taking it. Just garbage. I'd better not sit at Total's desk. I don't know. It would be disrespectful. Let's see. Nothing interesting. These are just notes about official university expeditions. It's just some graphics. Ow! She's a little tetchy. That's weird. She usually lets me pet her. They're contracts and official university papers. What? It says Total's going to raise my salary. We have to rescue him. I don't see anything inside. It's all messed up. What was that sound? I think it came from the mask. That sound. Looks like there was a loose piece. The mask had a loose metal doodad. They're contracts and official. It says Total's going to raise my salary. We have to rescue him. It's one of Total's personal notebooks. It's completely empty. I can't believe Total would leave a notebook blank. It's a blank. It looks like someone has erased the content. This is all very suspicious. I'll put it back on the I know it by heart. They were considered to be an intellectual status symbol in the 20th and 21st century. I'm gonna take a look. There are several references to Al Capone in ancient texts. Historians speculate that he may have been a popular quiz show host or soap actor. If I have to, I'm going to the Morphology of the Mummy chapter. The mountain mummy was an exceptionally well-preserved discovery. The body has been ritualistically encased in soft, padded fabric, the significance of which is unknown. There's more info, but it gets too grisly for me. The mummy's shroud was fastened using an intricate series of interlocking clasps. Let's see. There are 3 marked pages. Ancient people often gave roses as a gift. Upon receiving one or more, the recipient usually emitted a sharp chirp and both parties would immediately merge Netflix accounts. They are also believed to have been used as projectile weapons to defend against opera singers.